Patreon. Link in the description. Bye-bye.
Ah, Captain! Good to see you. We've been waiting on your transfer. The whole platoon's been on standby, waiting for the new officer, and here you are. Your predecessor was unfortunately KIA about 2 weeks ago. Something to do with Oh, how about that? Repeated blaster shots to the back. Peculiar. I'm sure you won't run into any problems like that. Now, head down Hall 1B, your unit's barracks on the left. Introduce yourself and lay down the law. 2 weeks with no proper leadership. They'll need it, and... problem cases. Well, there's been a few disciplinary problems, but we're one of the finest regiments in the sector. I'll have you know, our firing range drills are significantly above average. Our troopers hit a solid 38% of their shots. And more so, well, no, now that you mention it, there is one trooper in the platoon that I think might actually fit that description of, problem case. You'll find her in the armory. She's not insubordinate. She's... well, there's no nice way to say this. Grossly inept. Honestly, it's a virtue, Captain. Now, I think we've chatted long enough. To your duties, if you please. The armory, as I said. Tatana.
Oh, good. We've never met. Oh, damn. Private third class on weapon maintenance duty, Captain. Huh? Oh, yeah, third class. It's the lowest rank in my platoon. Well, yeah, I've been in the service for about 2 years, in the Stormtrooper Corps, I mean. And I know it's not particularly normal for someone to stay at that low rank for that long. Yes, the longest serving person in my entire unit, actually. Longer than the sergeant and his lieutenant. Well, can I speak freely here? Thanks.
Whew, sorry. It gets so stuffy in those things. I don't need to tell you, I'm sure, but you're probably the only person I know in the Corps who's been around longer than me. But like, I'll give you an example. About a month ago, we were doing some drills. Standard stuff. We were breaching rooms, blowing doors off their hinges. You kind of have to do this thing where you check every corner of the room as you enter. And there were targets we'd have to hit, occasionally in those corners, to stimulate someone hiding them. And, well, no. I didn't miss a target exactly. I left my blaster on its full auto setting and it spooked me. And then it went off faster and louder than expected, so I dropped it and it started spinning and firing on the floor. 8 people ended up in the infirmary. And Private Atkins lost a toe. She's still not happy with me after that. The instructor said it's the only time he's seen a squad lose a firefight to a bunch of hollow cutouts. Well, it's funny you say that. When I applied to the Imperial military, I didn't actually want to be a stormtrooper. I mean, grim platysteel helmets and gun-toting doesn't feel very, me. And I think most people would agree. So, like, I actually, well, I really wanted to be a pilot at first. I'm, not exactly the most coordinated person in the galaxy, so I could live with not being in a TIE fighter. So I figured a landing craft, a transport vehicle. I can even deal with being an interstellar trucker. That sounds like it could be okay. But as it turns out, I couldn't actually deal with being an interstellar trucker. I crashed my transport shuttle into my destroyer's comms array. We didn't have contact with the rest of the fleet for a week. That's what got me transferred. After that, I tried logistics. They're always hiring, and it's a lower bar. I managed to reroute a shipment of high explosives to a Death Sticks Anonymous meeting. I don't even think that one's funny. I just don't know how it happened. Well, I don't know why they had a DA meeting on the pad. It doesn't make any sense to me either. Oh, whatever. And after that, I sort of fumbled my way here. And well, this isn't the worst I've ever done. In fact, I think that I've been doing pretty well, comparatively, but, well, I guess, I don't know. Fulfilled? No, not really. Everyone knows I'm the girl you stay behind when we're on maneuvers because I might accidentally blow your ass off with a misfire. Everyone knows not to let me look after the thermal detonators because they don't want the entire facility to be a smoking crater in the ground. They don't even let me cook when that duty shift swings around. Sometimes I don't know if I can do anything right. My whole career has just kind of been me tripping over things, banging my head into blast doors that close too slowly, tripping on the ramps of shuttles. You know, things fall off of shells onto me for no reason all the time. And I'm always breaking things, spilling things, dropping things. Here, look. They let me on armory duty because they knew I'd break something. And that let them just order in new units instead of having to fix the old ones. They're actually taking advantage of me being so shit at everything. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, this is really inappropriate. I shouldn't be ranting about all this. You were only asking about my time here. Well, no. It's not really fair on the rest of the regiment. I don't deserve any special treatment. I'm on thin ice anyway. Oh, that's actually really nice of you. I do appreciate that, and it is probably a good idea now you mention it. I was being real mopey, but sitting on being shit with my gun is probably a bad idea. You heard the last captain got shot in the back, right? Yeah, and well, I swear it wasn't me. Like, I'm not that clumsy. Well, not to beat around the bush, but he was a dick. I think he got accidented. Well, I can't prove that, but he got shot in the back in his sleep. That's not in the official report? Go figure. Well, either way, it's... Huh? How come I'm still in the core with my performance? Well, actually, I do know the answer to that one. Did the officer in logistics tell you about our new accuracy score? It's 37% or something like that, right? Maybe 38? I don't know how, but I've been told that I bring up that score on average by 20%. Or maybe over, I'm not sure. Uh-huh. Well, I think, if I had to guess, I can barely see in my helmet. It doesn't fit my eye line very well, and my gun's got weighting problems, so I'm always dropping it lower than it should be. So whenever I get into gear, I sort of just fire and hope for the best, and surprisingly, it kind of works. Over half the time, sort of. Go figure, right? I'm such a klutz that I fumbled my way back into being good at the only thing I need to be. Really? You think there's hope for me? Thanks, Captain. I'll do my best. Oh, or is Commander better? Or, Sergeant. I've never been good with the ranks. Sorry. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll see you later then. Wait. Captain? Thanks. I really appreciated you hearing me out. You're much too nice to be hanging around in a place like this, and I really appreciate it, so thank you. Now, where was... Oh shit, there it is.